Hi, hello dear students. Welcome to our channel Maths with Panita. In this video, I am going to discuss about second year intermediate mathematics 2B. In this ellipse topic, I am going to discuss the concepts. In our channel, I already uploaded 10 to 15 videos related to ellipse 4 marks questions. Most of the students they watched and given their opinion on the videos. Some students are requested to make the concept also for understanding very easily the questions what you are explaining, sir. So that is the reason I am explaining the concept also. One or two videos concepts I am explaining including problems. Let us have a discussion the concept of ellipse. In conic section, the second one, we already discussed about parabola, number of videos, exercise wise, each and every question, and examples also I covered in our channel. And now we are going to discuss about ellipse. Second conic section. In this conic section, this is the second case. So what is the meaning of ellipse? What is the definition of an ellipse? Here, the conic with eccentricity is less than unity. The conic section whose eccentricity is equal to 1 is called the parabola. The conic section with eccentricity less than unity means 1, is called an ellipse. So, ellipse definition means simple definition. The conic with eccentricity is less than 1 is called an ellipse. After that, here one new term is there, new terminology, eccentricity. We already learned the definition of eccentricity in the parabola. Once we go through that eccentricity, what is the meaning of eccentricity? An ellipse is the locus of point whose distances from a fixed point. Here I am showing that fixed point. This is the fixed point, this is the fixed line. Whose distances from fixed point and a fixed line are in the constant ratio. So x is the fixed point here and the line, fixed line, observe the figure clearly. SP is the distance from fixed point to the point on the conic, and fixed line, the distance from point P to the fixed line. SP and PM, these are the fixed distances. Whose distances from a fixed point and a fixed line are in the constant ratio, which is less than unity. This is E is called eccentricity. So, according to the figure, SP by PM is equal to E. An ellipse is the locus of point whose distances from a fixed point and a fixed line are in the constant ratio. SP by PM is equal to E. Whenever this E value less than 1, this geometrical figure will become an ellipse. In that, the fixed point here, we mentioned that fixed point is called focus. The fixed point is called focus. And the fixed line, this is the fixed line. The fixed line is called directrix. So the fixed line is called directrix, the fixed point is called focus. So for the ellipse, two focus are there and two directrices are there. So the plural word for focus is foci or foci. Someone will pronunciate foci or foci. So directrix, even this side also, this is the fixed line, another fixed line, another fixed point S dash, this also. So like this it is. So two focus are there, that is the reason ellipse has two focus, that means foci or foci. Two fixed lines are there, directrix. So plural word of directrix is directrices. In the coming video, I will tell about all the four types of ellipse and figures. First concepts I am discussing now. So we got the definition of ellipse And what is focus? What is directrix? We got it. The fixed point is called focus, fixed line is called directrix. Now come to what is the standard equation of ellipse? The equation of the ellipse in the standard form is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. When a is greater than 1, among these values a is greater than b, then this equation is called an ellipse, which is in the standard form. What is the standard form of the ellipse? X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So a is greater than b. So in this, what is the nature of this curve of ellipse? That I am going to discuss in the figure. Observe carefully the nature of the curve equation. The curve intersect x-axis. This is the ellipse figure. This is the ellipse figure which cuts. This is the curve which cuts x-axis at the points A and A dash. So this is the center, A and A dash. From center to A point, it is a distance of small a. So the coordinates of capital A is small a comma 0 and capital A dash, which is the left side of the center. So left side of the center means minus a units. That is the reason capital A dash of minus a comma 0. So this curve ellipse which cuts x-axis at the points A and A dash respectively. So a of a comma 0 and minus a comma 0 a dash. Hence a dash, the distance is equal to 2a. Here a units, here also a units. Clearly I will write it as units. From here to here a, again from here to here a plus a, 2a. That is the reason a dash is equal to 2a. Okay. Now the curve intersects y-axis. If observe clearly this figure, y dash, observe that. So here y dash, the curve which cuts at the points b and b dash, this is b dash, 0 comma b. So from here to here b units, from here to here b dash units. So minus b, that means distance we can consider as minus. So from here to here it is b units, from here to here it is also b units. Okay. So b plus b to b. So b dash is equal to 2b. So the curve which intersects y-axis at the points b and b dash, which points are 0 comma b, 0 comma minus b. So the curve intersects y-axis at b and b dash. So hence b dash equal to 2b. b dash equal to 2b, small 2b. After knowing the nature of the curve, what is the definition of major and minor axis? Major and minor axis. The line segments observed in the figure A dash. The line segments A dash and B dash. Here B and B dash. The line segments B and B dash are called the lengths 2A and 2B. A plus A, 2A. So A dash equal to 2A. B dash, B plus B, 2B. So the line segments A dash, B dash of length 2A and 2B respectively are called axes of the ellipse. What are the axes they are mentioning? But what is major axis? What is minor axis? Here I am giving conclusion in two important points. If A is greater than B, observe the figure here. From here to here A, from here to here B. So by observing A value is greater than B, so this figure, observe that. The first figure from down, second figure, this one. In this figure, A is greater than B. From here to here it is A, from here to here it is B. A is greater than B. In this case, A dash is called major axis, B dash is called minor axis. This is called major. This is called minor. When A is greater than B. Suppose A is less than B, that time A dash is called minor axis. B dash is called major axis. When A is less than B, this is going to happen, dear students. So this is about ellipse. In ellipse, 2 4 marks questions we are going to get. Now I am going to explain about focal chord, length of Latus rectum, and what is double ordinate, that I am going to discuss now. After completing the discussion of major axis, minor axis, chord, focal chord and Latus rectum. Based on this also we have important results related to this concept. So we need to know what is chord, what is focal chord, what is Latus rectum. See here, the chord, this is the ellipse figure, general standard equation I have taken. A line segment joining 2 points on the ellipse. Here P and Q, 2 points which are lying on the ellipse, joining the 2 points. The line segment joining 2 points on the ellipse is called chord of the ellipse. So from the figure, PQ is called chord of the ellipse. Now come to focal chord. After knowing the definition of chord, the chord which is passing through the focus of the ellipse is called focal chord. See here the definition. A chord passing through the one of the foci. I already discussed that for the ellipse, 2 focuses are there. So focus is plural word, foci or foci. So one of the foci, here S, here S dash, another one is also there, yeah. So one of the foci, any chord passing through one of the foci is called focal chord. From the figure you can observe that PSQ is a focal chord. After that, Latus rectum. What is the meaning of Latus rectum? The focal chord is perpendicular to the major axis. What is major axis in this? A dash is called major axis. L dash is Latus rectum. Latus rectum. The focal chord is perpendicular to the major axis of an ellipse. Is called Latus rectum. For the ellipse, 2 Latus recta will be there. Latus recta means plural word of Latus rectum. So L dash, here L1, L1 dash. This is also Latus rectum. So 2 Latus recta will be there for the ellipse. So this is about chord, focal chord and Latus rectum. And briefly, the terminology of S, S dash, center, and A dash, B dash, CS value, CS dash value, SS dash value, and the figure also I will draw, and the terminology of ellipse. From the figure I will explain detailedly distance in this video. After knowing the concept of chord, focal chord and Latus rectum, about the standard equation of ellipse, the importance of these terminology is very important, dear students. If you know this one, in the next video, various forms of ellipse. One video I will make it, various forms of ellipse. And related problems also in that video I will explain. They are easy to understand. Okay. Now, various forms of ellipse in the next video. First, what are the terminology of this? X square by A square plus Y square by B square equal to 1 when A is greater than B is called standard equation of ellipse. Okay. After that, here B square equal to, this is the horizontal type ellipse. When the ellipse is in this form, this is called horizontal. When the ellipse is in this form, this is called vertical ellipse. This is horizontal. For horizontal ellipse, the value of B square is B square equal to A square into 1 minus E square. So B square equal to 1 minus E square, where 0 is less than E is less than 1. Now, C is the center of the ellipse. The terminology of center, C of 0, 0. Center coordinates of this one. Next, S and S dash, which are called foci. What are the distance from center to foci? AE comma 0. On x-axis, we know that y coordinate anyway 0. The distance from center to focus distance is AE units. If it is right side plus AE, left side minus AE. So now onwards, the coordinates of foci AE comma 0 minus AE comma 0, we can write it as plus or minus AE comma 0. Coordinates of foci plus or minus AE comma 0, plus AE comma 0 minus AE comma 0. So combinedly we can write it as plus or minus AE comma 0. And very important number of questions based on this one. Distance between foci S and S dash. S and S dash. From here to here AE units, from here to here is also AE. AE plus AE, 2AE. Distance between foci is equal to S dash, which is equal to 2AE. It is very important concept, dear students. The problems which are based on this concept, 4 marks question will be there in the ellipse. So distance between foci, S dash equal to 2AE. Next, distance from center to vertex. That means the curve, ellipse curve, which cuts x-axis, y-axis at the points A and A dash, B and B dash, which are called vertex of the curve. So A, from C to A, distance is A units. So the coordinates will become A comma 0. Right side is A comma 0. Left side is minus A comma 0. Okay. The coordinates of vertex A. From C to A, distance is A units. So A comma 0 minus A comma 0. So CA dash equal to A, and this distance from A to C and C to A are equal, A units. So A dash is A plus A, 2A units. So from here to here, distance is A. In the similar way, center to B point, center to B dash, here 0 comma minus B. Why? Because below the x-axis, above the x-axis is 0 comma B. From here to here distance is B units. Even from here to here it is also B units. Total B dash is equal to 2B. This is called minor axis. From here to here it is A units. From here to here is also A units. A plus A to A. A dash is called major axis. B dash is called minor axis. Okay, dear students. Now, coordinates of Z how to calculate. Even in the textbook also it is clearly mentioned. CZ. These are the directrices. There are directrix. This one is the directrix. Another one. This is also another directrix. So C to Z, the distance from center to directrix, CZ. The coordinates of CZ is, we can write it as CZ. A by E comma 0. This is left side minus A by E comma 0. So from center to directrix, the distance is A by E. CZ is equal to A by E comma 0. From here to here, the distance is A by E. C to Z dash is equal to minus A by E. But the distance when you consider A by E plus A by E, distance between directrices Z dash equal to 2A by E. Even this formula is also very important, students. In the same question, they may chances to ask distance between foci and distance between directrices. Find the equation of standard form in the ellipse. Some values they will give. Based on these concepts, they may chances to ask the questions. Okay. Distance between directrices. So directrices. Here, Z is equal to A by E comma 0 minus A by E comma 0 is it now? Here x is equal to A by E, then x coordinate is A by E. So this is equal to J by E. This equation is called x is equal to A by E. This equation is called x is equal to minus A by E, which are called directrices of the standard equation of ellipse. So next, observe the figure clearly. C is the center of the ellipse, which is midpoint of SS dash, midpoint of AA dash, midpoint of ZZ dash. So center of the ellipse is midpoint of SS dash, distance between foci. Next, AA dash midpoint, ZZ dash point also. But among these, very important, you keep mind every time that a horizontal ellipse, b square value is a square into 1 minus e square, and distance between foci and distance between directrices. These are it plays very important role in the concept of learning ellipse. I hope you understand it, students. I will meet with another video in the next week with various forms of ellipse with examples. If possible, examples I will discuss. Otherwise, exercise questions I will make it. Thank you all for your support. Maths with Panindra. Please do subscribe. If you are really like this video, it will be shared to other students, like your juniors or your friends and relatives. Thank you all. Jai Hind, Maths with Panindra.